Alright guys, so we are back for another Dokkan video, and today we're going to go ahead and do some of the preparing that I've been liking to do recently for Dokkan Battlefield. I've done so much summoning on JP lately. I have so many units that need to be awakened. I'll do them periodically for this kind of, little video series that me and Animated Muscle have both been doing. So today is going to be twofold. We're going to focus on some of the Warriors of Universe 6 in the Tournament of Power, and then also the Universe 6 vs 7 tournament that happened in Dragon Ball Super, as well as a couple of units who I will be using for my LR Goku grind on JP this month. Just in case you guys are wondering, I will be dropping some videos kind of discussing teams to use for LR Goku, how to prepare for the grind for LR Goku, things along this nature. I believe the LR Goku event should be back this weekend for both Global and JP, so there's plenty of time to prepare. But alright, so let's get to it. Let's start by awakening our good friend Hit. He was never one of the worst SSRs, but he had... Hit is so cool and so powerful in the show that it just always felt like, he was very, very underutilized, I guess. Alright, so here we go. It is a little disappointing. I know Rhyme Style's a really big Hit fan, and he was really disappointed, actually, at the fact that they just, reused this boss art. They didn't actually give him new art. I guess I kind of understand why they did that, but he does make a good point. So this guy is Expanding Potential Hit. His leader skill trash, enemies attack and defense minus 30%. Well, okay, that's actually interesting. That's kind of like Omega Shenron's passive, but that's, with no key, no health, HP, defense boost for you, that's worthless. His super attack, of course, is his time skip, causes supreme damage to enemy, rare chance to stun, so he can stun, which can be useful. His passive, Precise Stance. So he gives himself attack 80% at the start of the turn and disables enemy guard and has a high chance to stun. So attack 80% is good. That means he can do damage. Not bad. He does have Supreme, so he's able to do decent enough damage. Disables enemy guard just means that Hit will be able to do normal damage to physical types. And high chance to stun is okay, but that will really only be valuable to you if Hit is hitting in the first or maybe second slot, because that high chance to stun of his passive, that will only last for that turn itself. So if you have him in the first slot and you hit and it stuns, the rest of that turn you're safe, but the next turn that stun will wear off. Now the stun on his super attack, right there, it lasts for 2 turns, so he would stun, and then the following turn he's also stunned. The passive and super attack stuns have different durations. His links: Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Warriors of Universe 6, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. The big problem with Hit is that he has no place on Extreme Intelligence, unfortunately, because of the way Kid Buu is set up. You need a lot of key supporters for Kid Buu to maximize Kid Buu, who of course is the strongest Extreme Intelligence unit, and Hit can't do that, thus he kind of doesn't have a place on the team, unfortunately. Okay, so next, I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at our boy, Kabe. So Kabe is actually a pretty decent free-to-play unit, believe it or not. They did do Kabe justice. I expect we'll see a brand new Kabe, probably from the Tournament of Power, when like a bunch of Tournament of Power units are released. I'm sure a new Kabe will be among them. Kabe might actually have some new abilities to show in the Tournament of Power itself as well, so that'll be pretty interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him into his Super Saiyan form. Now, this is actually pretty important for what I'm going to do. I am actually going to have Kabe on my LR Goku team that I'm going to be running. So, hold on, let me head down. Where is our boy Kabe? There he is. Okay. So, Kabe Does extreme damage with his Gallic Cannon. So extreme's not great, but he is a free SA-10. He gives himself attack 50% when performing a super attack. So, like, in, like, the LR Goku stage or the LR Frieza stage, he will hit pretty hard. Now, I'm going to be rocking a tech team against the LR Goku stage. Even though LR Goku is a tech unit himself, I believe a tech team led by Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku will absolutely be able to dominate that event, and I'll show you guys exactly why in a following video. Okay, so his links are Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, and Warriors of Universe 6. That is cool because he does have, Super Saiyan and stuff, so he could link pretty well, I think, on the tech team I will be running. So that's going to be pretty good. This Kabe is not bad. I definitely recommend you guys farm him. Obviously he is an SSR, so you can Z-Awaken him into a UR, where he will actually be able to, have a little hidden potential system love, etc., etc. I like this Kabe. Definitely, if you're free to play, make sure you grind this guy up. There are, for sure, worse options. Alright, now let's go look at the next unit I want to Dokkan Awaken. It's actually this baby Gohan. I'm going to be doing this on Global pretty soon. Just right now, I've been focusing on JP more because my Global account is already godly. I have all of these units already farmed up, from previously. Whereas JP, I got to put a lot of extra love into it right now because it is relatively new. So this guy, let's go ahead and awaken him. He is really, really good, actually. Oh, wow, I don't have all the Gohan medals. RIP. I can't believe I did that. That sucks. Okay, psych. I guess we're not gonna do baby Gohan right now. Fuck. Okay. Alright, so next we'll go ahead and do the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta then. Holy shit. Alright, so I guess I'll do another one of these probably tomorrow then. I'll make sure to get the baby Gohan medalist, and maybe I'll do Trunks alongside him. But next we'll go ahead and do this Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta right here, who of course is a really good unit, being the intelligence demigod leader. Very strong unit. The boss fight is now pretty easy nowadays as well. Okay, there he is. Yes, that I love that. That's the iconic moment when he's, beating Goku Black's ass, and he's like, Vegeta-sama! That shit is really good. Okay, where is Vegeta? There he is. Okay, so this, of course, is the Passion of the Warrior Race, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, or, Super Saiyan Blue. Let's see, he does immense damage and raises attack for 3 turns, so once you get that off, you will be able to sustain it throughout the entire fight, so that's pretty good as well. I believe, yeah, he does have a lower 12 key multiplier, but the attack boost from his raises attack for 3 turns, like once you get that off, it all rounds out, and he's pretty, he's looking pretty good at that point. His passive, he gives himself attack 100% up, and extreme type enemies attack and defense minus 20%. So, especially if you're rocking this guy on like a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like somehow if you have him and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on like that's the same rotation, I guess the only teams you could do that on would be like a Mass Saiyan or like a Caulifla team or a Vegito Blue team, I suppose. Only a Hero team or a Mass Saiyan team, I guess, could you do that, because Vegeta obviously is not a part of the Shadow Dragon arc, and he's also not a fusion, so you can't be using it under a 150% lead. But if you're gonna be on a Vegito Blue team and you have this guy and Gogeta on the same rotation, you're really gonna be lowering the amount of damage the an extreme type boss could do to you. So that's an interesting thing to think about. Probably it's not going to be as good as just running, obviously, Gogeta as a leader and having that 150% boost, though. But Super Intelligence is probably, well, I'm sure the 150% teams are better, but Super Intelligence is probably, like, right up there with, LR Gohan, Intelligence Gogeta, who's the best TUR in the game, probably, and then this Vegeta as well. Very strong team. His links are Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Warrior Gods, Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. This guy links beautifully with the Intelligence Rage Trunks, who I do not have. but that definitely is a possibility for the future. And then we'll do one more. Let's go ahead and do one of these super strikes, just to get these out of the way. I will be doing these periodically as we're moving forward as well. Because of the way the Super Strike events are working right now, you can easily farm these guys up. So again, I highly recommend everyone do that and get them up to Super Attack 15 if possible, because they're going to be really powerful once Dokkan Battlefield rolls around, which of course is the main focus of the video. Is I do kind of want to talk about Dokkan Battlefield and just be letting you guys know that you really should be preparing for that whenever that drops on global, which I mean I would have to imagine would be in the month, and for JP probably sometime around then as well. I could see it coming back on both versions at the same time, because I don't think it's been back on JP since May, and obviously global, we're getting to about that time to where global should really be having it. Okay, so here is the Super Strike Vegeta. This guy's actually not too bad. You definitely could rock this guy, like when you're going for LR Frieza, for example. I did not use this guy, right? But I don't think I'll be able to have... Well, I do have the AGL Golden Frieza that's farmable. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, this guy can be used for LR Frieza, which I guess I recommend a lot of people try and get as well. This is Noble Prince Vegeta. His leader skill is notable, AGL and Tech type Key +3, so that he is a solid leader to use against LR Frieza. He does do huge damage on his Gallic Gun, but I believe he gets an extra damage boost at Super Attack 15, so I think once he gets that, he basically is essentially doing extreme damage at that point. And he gets attack 40% when his key is 6 or above, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That'll allow him to deal good damage towards LR Frieza. And his links are Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Prodigies, Bombardment, Saiyan Pride, and Super Strike. Links are where like a lot of these Super Strike units are actually hurt pretty bad, you know, in terms of viably running them on like a normal team. But whatever. That will do it for today. You know, we did do the focus on the Universe 6 fighters. I didn't realize I didn't get the Baby Gohan medals, but hey, that is all good in the hood. I'll probably do a video tomorrow focusing on Baby Gohan. Once I get him awakened, after that, I'll go ahead and then do a video talking about some LR Gohan or LR Goku possibly led teams. I'll probably be showing teams from both Global and JP, so people could be prepared in case the 4th stage is not added to the LR Goku event on Global, but I do think it will be, which will help out a lot. But regardless, all y'all take care.